The ecosystem atmospheres are one of the more important parts of this entire project. The reason that the atmospheres are important is because without them, the air inside of these tanks will simply get stale and will become saturated with humidity. And so the way that they work is that I pump extremely cold water to the back of the glass. There's a heat exchanger, and that cold surface causes the hot, humid air to release the water content within that air onto the back of the glass, and it condenses and will just simply drip down into these reservoirs. And as these reservoirs get full with water, they become top heavy and they automatically tip over whenever they're full to release the water content below. Now, the water, once it collects within this space, will be redirected with this fitting here, and that water will get channeled down into the tank below, where there are soaker hoses that distribute that water as rain. And to make all of this work are these heat exchangers, which receive the extremely cold water and transfers the cold energy to the back of the glass. Now, they're all disconnected at the moment, but I've had various versions of this running at different points in this project, and so they do work extremely well. It's just that they need to get redesigned in order to use a different system instead of pumping fluid and filling these reservoirs with water. The other main component to make all of this work is the chiller, which can get down to minus 30 degrees Celsius and pump that water to the back of the heat exchangers. And this reservoir, distribution reservoir really, that accepts the water from the chiller and then distributes it to the different tanks, or in other words, the different heat exchangers that are on the backs of all of these tanks. And so that's gonna be the next step in this project, which is to get the atmospheres back in running again. It's such a crucial point, and for all of this time recently, I've been just venting the tanks. So that means just having them open, like you see here, and allowing the air to escape. And it also means that I have to continuously add water because that humid water is constantly escaping these tanks. Although there's still a lot of work left to do with this wave system, this work is gonna carry on in small steps, I would say, over the span of time. And the most significant effort is gonna go into these atmosphere tanks.